Going on, guys? My name is Tyler. This is Ty King with another video. And today's video is, what is your backup plan? What is your backup plan? Far as if you lost your job, what have you have done if your hours got cut? I worked in a warehouse for 9 years. I worked in the frozen. I worked in grocery pulling orders. I know there's seasonality involved with it, especially with the Thanksgiving, Christmas season, 4th of July, summer seasons. But January 1st and February, they're slow months. There are slow months out of that year because everybody spent their money for Christmas, buying food and gifts, whatever. And then first of the year, everybody's going on a diet. Everybody's going on a diet. Everybody is tapped out of money, and they're not spending money like that like they were before. And my question is, what is your backup plan? Like, what is your backup plan if your hours was cut? What would you do if your hours were cut? What would you do if you're married, if your spouse couldn't work anymore, or they hours were cut? What is your backup plan as far as paying bills, financials? What if you couldn't work anymore? What if your job downsizes or lay you off? Because I'm telling you right now, I've been looking for a new job for a while now. It's hard to find one. That's me personally. Maybe some people can get a job in a couple weeks. But in my personal experience, for me personally, it's been hard. So what is your backup plan? If your spouse can't work and both y'all are working, what's backup plan would be? Or laid off, or got fired, the company moved, or the boss bought out. What is your backup plan? Do you have a backup plan? Do you have money coming in? Are you building an online business? Or do you have a YouTube channel? And I would say this: if most people don't have a brokerage account, most people have a 401k and that's it. Most people don't have a Roth account, in my personal opinion, right? If you were to start a Roth and a brokerage and a YouTube channel, you'd be ahead of 80% of people. I say 70%. Most Americans you'd be ahead of. Because most Americans just have a 401k. I know people personally who, I know of two people who who are self-employed, and they're telling me, well, I need to start a retirement. I miss having a job. I talk to them, do you like a job, or do you like working a 9 to 5 job, or do you like being your own business? You work for yourself. And he said, well, with the full-time job, you get benefits. You get, then trim me out. He said you get benefits and you get a retirement plan. And I'm saying, like, well, you can start a retirement plan now with a Roth, right? Like, you start a Roth like today. You don't have to have a JR job, a company to get a Roth. You can start a Roth like right now. So he said that, like, you can start Roth now. He probably don't know. I said, you start Roth today, man. You don't have to wait. So for real, yeah, you for real, you start Roth like tonight. Like, you can open one Fidelity like today on your phone. You don't need to have a job for retirement. A family member, their previous job they left, they didn't have a small company. They didn't have retirement, and he was saying the same thing. Well, I want a job because I'll get better benefits and retirement. And I'm saying the same thing. You could start retirement today, my friend. You don't need to get a certain job for retirement. You could literally start retirement right now. Like, you could start a Roth IRA today. That's your retirement. If you're looking for retirement for a job. And I'm like, they don't know. They don't know. I talk to people I got my 401k. And they say, oh, do you have a Roth? Or what is that? They don't know. I'm like, some people know, but a lot of people don't. I'm like, you don't have to have a job to start a Roth or a brokerage account. You just don't, right? So it's hard to explain to people that, and I tell people that, and I don't know. Here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. This whole thing was this easy time to make money. This easy time to get passive income. And honestly, if you would have asked me, I'm not a financial advisor, right? But if you say what's better right now? That's a question I thought about myself for a while now. What is better right now? Like, you think real estate is better or high yield investing better? Like buying Yield Max and Granite shares and Round Hill, Defiance. Which one's better investment vehicle? And I say you should do both. There is no one better. I think the investing in the stock market and investing in these high yield funds is easier. They're way easier than real estate. I mean, you could be a regular person. You could be broke and still invest and get some passive income going. But if you have the opportunity to get a piece of property, you should get that as well. Because a piece of property has, I'm not 100% sure, but you get a lot of tax benefits. You get appreciation, depreciation. The house that you own, you rent out, goes up in value with monthly income. So the pros, and then you can pass that down to your children and keep it in the family. You can stocks too, but the property is just, a piece of property worth lots of money and go over time. So both are great. But I think the easiest way to get it, the easiest way is the dividend investing. Because you literally get shares for cheap, for $5, $10, and it pay every week. So I don't know why. I mean, if you have a Roth, you're in the minority. If you have a brokerage account, you're really in the minority. If you're a high yield investor, you're really in the minority. A lot of people don't know about this stuff. I'm like, if you take this 2 years and invest constantly, you can literally change your life. You can literally change your life and be better for it. So I say, people, if you start a Roth account, a brokerage account, you be ahead of most people. You be ahead of most people. Guarantee you. You be ahead of a lot of people. You be ahead of a lot of people. Because a lot of people do not know about retirement, don't have in my retirement, you know what I'm doing. I'm buying high yield ETFs. Because the compound calculator is powerful. So it's crazy that people know about the Roth. They want a 401k so bad. I'm not against the 401k. I hate the rules of 401k. I'm not a real fan of it, honestly. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think this is a. I don't think one's better than the other. I think one's easier than. I don't think one's better than the other because you will pay tax on this money. You're not in control of the trades. You take all the risk with the stock. If it goes down, and these funds, these dividends will fluctuate. I mean, Coney is a prime example. It paid $1 every month last year. Now it's paying like 40, 50 cents a month. So you will get less money over time. Because right now I'm looking at the calculator. I'm going to pay. They pay 45 cents September. They pay 34 cents in August. They pay 79 cents July. June they pay 53 cents. May 73. They pay twice in May. April they pay 43 cents. February they pay $1.04. But all of January they paid 83 cents. But all of last year, the 12th, the December, They pay $1 every single month. Every single month last year they paid $1. This year has been 45, 38, 53 cents. This dividends will drop down. And you have no clue what they're gonna pay you. You have no if you live with real estate, you know how much you'll make per month. You literally have no clue what you make. Nothing. So if you want to get, let's say $2,000 a month, shoot for 3,000. I mean, I was making $3,000 for 3 months, then hit 2,500. That's a $500 difference. That's a big difference, right? So if you want to shoot for 10K a month, you got to shoot for at least 13,000, because if you shoot 10 and you get 12.5, 1 month you might get 9,000, because it fluctuates like that. You pay tax on that money. The dividends will fluctuate. If you don't buy shares, you're kind of stuck. We kind of stuck on real estate too, but your account won't grow if you don't put no more money into it. So there are pros and cons to both. I think this form of investing is way more passive. That anybody could do is passive. It don't take a lot of money, and you can just, like I say in my Roth, you can just buy it, set on drip, and every time you get paid, you throw in $30, $40 every time you get paid, and over the next 2-3 years, you could make a lot of money. I've been doing this for 6 years now. No, 5 years, almost 6 years, and I accumulated 47,000. Being consistent, investing, and throwing money in. I have 47,000. I'm making $2,500, $3,000 a month. But again, that took patience to get there. But you can get there. But once you're there, you're there. It's way easier. But that's the end of the video. So please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.